Gary, this is part 2 of your video for your lesson on March 28th, 2025. So we went over this in part 1, but let's look at the swing that we started the lesson with. Okay. Okay, so here it is. You know, the good thing is, you know, you get it back in pretty good position, and then other than lack of depth, and then you just kind of it kind of explodes in front of you. So I've drawn a lot of lines, but let's see what's going on here. Okay, so better yet, here. Okay, so let's walk through this. One on the right here is after we talked about what's going on, and we staged this swing. But it's quite a good swing. Let's just play this thing through. See, I forced you to good takeaway. Perfect position here. See, it's all on plane. It's on your forearm here, and it's slightly behind your hands as you end up there. So all those spots are really good. Okay. So again, this is probably redundant to part 1, but here we go. So the setup here is that see these white lines. Okay, that's your angle. So this lower white line is with the shaft, and this white line here is with your arm. So the angle is pretty huge. Okay, and you know what we want is more of this thing. We're looking at the angle of your hands, and see if you take a vertical up that light blue line there. It's beyond your, you know. So your hands are not under your shoulders like Woods's are, right? They're way out in front, and so your hands are way away from your body. The shaft has crept up into your palm of your hand instead of your fingers on your left hand, and you got some issues. So you have a picture of that. So as you take it back, okay, you take it back, you know, that's a pretty good takeaway, except for, and then you get to this position, and that's a pretty good position with the exception of no depth. So look at the depth that we staged you in here, okay, and then look at this guy on the right, his depth. Okay, so the depth is how far your hands are behind your body. Okay, and the Woods' depth is, you know, it's in between his heel and his ankle bone, and his driver is outside his heel, like in here. Okay, so look at this. You have no depth. So you're going to come in steep. So you drop a vertical from the butt of your club, and it's going to be close to your toe. Okay, and then when we stage you, that's about at your ankle bone. So the huge difference. It looks like, you know, that vertical is maybe, I don't know, 6-8 inches inside. So way better position here. Okay, and so you'll get a video of that, or a photo. So the next step, when the hands are chest high, actually shoulder height, that your hands are covering your bicep. It should be. Okay, so the one on the left, as you come down, so you don't have much depth, and then the butt of the club goes towards the ball, so you lose what depth you have, which was nothing. So you add to the lack of depth, and you do this by the club head's going towards the ball, and you're spinning that left shoulder. So when you get your hands shoulder height, you're your hands aren't close to your bicep, right? Now look at this manufactured one. When your hands get, so look, it gets, shoulder height, that red cross is right where it should be, over your bicep, as is Wood's. So I'll give you a copy of that. So the number one option, the number one mission is we want to get you to this spot at the top, this Wood spot at the top. There, that would be his top spot. And, when we manufactured it, we got good enough depth. We probably just need a little more height on the hands. But you could play all day with this swing in the middle. Okay, so that's your mission. The second mission is to hit the second spot, which is where the red X is. Okay, so get this. So now the bonus points, the hands get waist high. We want, the checkpoint is we want to get the shaft on the floor. So at the start of the lesson, not close, right? So, this is oops, that's the wrong way, sorry. Okay, so here, the solid red line on the left is left, and it's supposed to be on the dotted line. And his shaft is just like that. And when we manufacture the swing, look where you, okay. So when this gets out of the way, look on your forearm, beautiful. Picture that. So now this week, I wouldn't worry about into this spot, but that's eventually what we on into. Up to you got to focus on a better, like this A stress, more in your fingers of the grip on your hand, and that top is. This is a bonus. It'll be for the second lesson, and then is the next guide point. As the parallel to the ground, there's the red circle. This is where you are. The ball is only going to go left, that, or both. And it's a manufactured swing. You get it in a better spot. Look, the club head behind your hands. Exactly what we want with this swing on the left. For see how his hands are under his shoulders? The only way you can get this angle is if you get the grip more in your left hand fingers. Okay, so that's the number one thing. That's the static thing. In the middle of the swing, we want depth and transition. See how the butt of the club goes straight down? Goes down that. So we want to get your hands when there's chest high over your bicep.